couple of days ago, I watched a YouTube video where a creator essentially asked the question, why are people becoming minimalists? Why are low buy or no buy years a thing? What's the benefit of living this way? Why choose to own less? And I thought, fair question. So today, we're gonna talk about it. I want to share with you 8 reasons why I am choosing to become a minimalist, and I think you should too. If this is not a lifestyle that appeals to you, you don't want to become a minimalist, the intent of this video is not to shame you or criticize you in any way. I do think that there are some incredible benefits to this lifestyle. I also don't want anyone to feel judged or pushed into something that they don't truly want for themselves. The first reason that I am choosing to become a minimalist is simply time. As one of the few resources, perhaps the only resource in life that we can't earn more of, time is unbelievably precious. At some point last year, amid a very harsh and unpleasant cycle of burnout, I was confronted with the honest reality that the amount of hours in my days was never going to increase. More time was simply not going to be the solution to what I was feeling. While there were many things contributing to that feeling of overwhelm and burnout in my life, reducing my possessions was one of the easiest ways to lighten the load. The truth is, a thing is not just a thing. When you bring an item into your home, whether it's a clothing piece, a cleaning item, or a new appliance in your kitchen, that now becomes something that you need to manage to care for. Everything we own and use, even good things, have a cost. And simply put, not all of them are worth it. By reducing the amount of items I own, I have really reduced the amount of time that I spend cleaning, organizing, decluttering, picking out an outfit in the morning. I do feel as though I have added hours back to my life. Which brings me to my second point, and that is your mental health. Health is another absolutely invaluable part of our lives. I really didn't think that the mental health benefits were going to feel that dramatic, and initially it was hard to isolate the factor of why I was feeling so much better since I was changing a lot of things in my life at once. But let me tell you, I'm now 7 months into this journey of minimalism and simpler living, and every single day that I have felt a surge of anxiety or stress, without fail, I have been able to recognize that my house was a lot more cluttered, and as soon as I tidied up, I felt better. I feel so much better in a clear home. One huge benefit of minimalism that I don't think it's talked about enough is that you actually get to enjoy your things more. There might be some people who would disagree with me on this, but I don't think the takeaway from minimalism is that possessions are in any way wrong or bad. I think they're very much neutral tools to be used and enjoyed. There are a couple of clothing pieces that I absolutely love. This outfit, for example, is something I've been wearing so much lately because I just feel so freaking cute in it, and it feels kind of springy, but it's also still warm enough that I can wear it in Ontario spring. It's supposed to go down to -3 this week, so we gotta be prepared. And because my wardrobe is now about 15 items that I have hanging in my closet to choose from in the mornings, it's comprised solely of items that make me feel that good. I no longer have any outfits in the rotation that are sort of gap fillers. I didn't enjoy my clothes, and now I do. As an extension of this, I really feel like minimalism has cultivated a deeper sense of gratitude in me for the things that I have and the space that I'm in. Owning less has created space for me to appreciate more. Certainly one of the best arguments for minimalism on the planet is sustainability. One of the best ways to reduce your impact on the world is simply to consume less. By being more intentional with what you own, I think a natural next step is being more intentional with where you shop. Really thinking things through rather than shopping out of habit. This is something I really want to be better at. As I've started to question what I own and add to my life, I've been challenging myself to consider that if I can't afford the high quality version that I really want, then perhaps I just shouldn't be purchasing any version. I'm learning to remind myself that it is pretty rare for me that I do actually need something. And even when I do, much of the time I'm able to shop secondhand or go without for a while. The amount of money that I am saving since buying less, owning less, is not insignificant. I've always been someone who's pretty budget conscious, but I think what I've realized is I used to be easily convinced that if something was a good deal or if it was on sale, then that justified buying it. And that can get really expensive really quickly. The reality is that as prices continue to go up for what feels like everything, minimalism has become a really helpful tool and mindset to help keep us in a stable position. The final reason that I'm becoming a minimalist, and that I think you should too, is that I've never experienced anything that brings this much peace to my life before. We live in a world that's really chaotic and overwhelming and overstimulating pretty much all of the time. And a lot of the things that contribute to that and how it affects us are things we simply don't have control over. Minimalism is one area of life where reducing your possessions and maybe even minimizing your calendar, your commitments, can be an incredibly powerful way to combat those feelings of overwhelm and overstimulation. This has absolutely been the case for me, and I know it is for many other people as well. Those are really, I was gonna say those are all of the reasons, but those are truly just a handful of the reasons why I'm choosing to become a minimalist. And let me tell you, this is definitely a process. I did what I'm calling my first round of minimalism last fall, where I did a huge declutter of our apartment right before we moved, got rid of so many things. And I remember thinking at the time, like, I'm sure I'll do more declutters, but I don't think we'll ever get rid of this much stuff again. It's crazy to realize that 6 months ago, I thought I owned so little, and now I feel like I own so much more than I need, but it feels so good to continue to reduce that and get rid of things. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that it was helpful. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a good day, because today is a good day to have a good day. And that's it. Bye.